Mayday Parker is actually one of the most underrated spider people in all of Marvel. And one thing that a lot of people don't know about her is that she actually has completely different strengths and weaknesses compared to Peter Parker, her father. This scan right here says that unlike her father, Mayday is a natural athlete. And she even surpasses her father when it comes to gymnastics and acrobatics, as she'd been studying and training since kindergarten. For Peter, wall crawling comes just as easy as breathing, but Mayday actually struggles with wall crawling to the point where she has to concentrate in order to really cling on to something. Although they both have an incredibly powerful spider sense, that's actually where our next difference comes in. Mayday's spider sense is actually a lot more sensitive than Peter's is, to where she can detect different types of danger and threats. Actually not done reading this comic completely, so I'm sure that I'm going to see even more uses of this more sensitive spider sense, but so far I've seen her use it as a lie detector a couple times, which is still pretty cool. Of course, when it comes to just raw muscle and strength, Spider-Man takes the cake easily. Peter's more powerful leg muscles also allow him to jump much higher and further, which makes sense. The book then goes on to say that Spider-Man easily takes stamina and just raw strength. Mayday takes pretty much all of their other more subtle abilities as well as athleticism and acrobatics. The book also takes note on the fact that Peter only just got his powers in high school, and that since May was technically born with her powers, that her powers will continue to develop as she gets older. The reason why Mayday's sticking ability actually requires her to concentrate, unlike Peter, is because her sticking ability is actually much more complex to the point where it actually gave her unique powers. So not only can she stick to walls and stick to objects, but she can also repel them. And since she can repel objects, she's also able to repel herself off of walls like a projectile. Honestly, I did not think this was going to be useful until I saw this panel right here, and she low-key cooked. Mayday also has the ability to stick other people to the things that she's touching. So for explanation, she's fighting an alternate version of her dad, ignore that. And her dad sticks to the wall, but she's also touching the wall here, so she like permanently magnetizes him to the wall, and then she can use that to her advantage. Last but not least so far, because again, I have not finished reading this book, but she also has some type of attracting power where she repeatedly attracts this guy's face to her feet to like kick him over and over. So she's like attracting him and then repelling him and attracting over and over to just kick him repeatedly.